Hey, welcome back, my amazing students. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Really, it really means a lot to me that you guys are watching and giving me your time to watch these tutorials. Hopefully, I'm able to help you out with the knowledge in Python and other technologies. Anyway, on this application here, we're gonna start by creating a database on this lecture here. We're gonna do SQLite, and we're gonna be using SQLAlchemy. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the instance here on the app.py file. And I'm gonna add some configurations to our application by using this right here, okay? So it's expecting this alchemy. Hopefully I'm spelling it correctly. Usually I copy and paste this stuff, but I don't wanna do that. I don't like to be one of those copy and paster instructors. And we're gonna say, hey, it's gonna be SQLite and it's gonna be in the home directory. This is what we're doing. And it's gonna be named DB. When we do our code, when we write our code, this is gonna create the database automatically. Since SQLite is a file type database, it's gonna be created, all right? And this 3//, like I said in some of my other playlist courses, has to do with the location where it's at, all right? And we're doing SQLite driver, all right. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna change the configuration here, not all of it, but this one here to track modifications off. Alrighty, that's one of the settings that we need to turn off since we're not doing that. We don't want to waste resources that this is a very small application. We don't need to be tracking everything in our app. It's just gonna take resources away and we're not gonna use it. And I'm gonna paste that in here too, because this is gonna be the key. We need this for sessions, for cross-site forgery requests. Every time you're submitting some form using Flask, you're gonna need to have a secret key, all right? Flask is using that for sessions and other really cool things, all right? Just like I mentioned. And you can put any strings you want in here, really. As you know, if you're taking this to production, I suggest a big string of data, but I'm just gonna put deep secret or def password, secret key, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And for now, but since we're doing development, right? And we're gonna take this guy. Let's also import Flask, not Flask, SQLAlchemy. So SQLA right here, just like that. And we're gonna import this guy because we need it. Right there, and just like that. All right, SQL, SQLA, all uppercase, and then the lowercase LCHEMY. All right, we're gonna use this guy right here, and we're gonna pass in the app we got. Simple as that. All right, hopefully I'm spelling it correctly. If not, it's gonna give me some type of error later on, but yeah, we should be good. One thing here that I'm gonna need later. Actually, let me put it up here. I like to put the date up here, datetime. We're gonna need that datetime, and we're gonna import the date. Anyway, let's go down here and let's create the function that is going to create the app. Context. Right here, and then we do db dot, because it's a dot notation, create all. Now when we run our app, we should have a folder called instance and the database created. So let's go and see if that actually works. Come back here and let me see. Boom. You can see that it says instance there, right? And we got habits.db, so it was created. Super, super cool, guys. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. Alrighty? So make sure you have all these configurations here the way I do. Make sure that you're passing this into SQLAlchemy, pass in the app, and have this with here function to make this all happen. All right? Hopefully this was easy enough. I'll see you guys on the next lecture. Take care. Keep it up, guys. Be consistent. Keep that energy up there because you're learning something super valuable that one day is going to pay off. I guarantee you.